Hey guys. Yeah, oh what's up? Yeah, oh what's up? So as you guys can see from the title, today I'm going to be talking about, it's a little bit of a story time in it, but I'm going to be talking about why I quit smoking. And I'm going to just get straight into it. I don't want y'all thinking it was just like some mental thing or da-da-da. I mean, it was a little bit of that. I ain't gonna lie, it was a little bit of that. When I do get a whole story, it was a little bit of that. But it was really a big health thing. So I'm about to tell y'all. So boom, I started smoking last year, 2024, around, when did I go to Georgia? June. I started smoking, and at first it started, you know, it's just like a blunt a day. In a blunt, I know I had probably like a gram or two, because I was getting pre-rolls. Most times pre-rolls come about I'll say about 2 grams. So I was getting 2 grams. I smoked about 2 grams a day. And then I came back home because I was in Georgia, out with family, whatever. And then I came back home in like October, like for officially, because I did come back for a little bit in July. Then I came back like all the way in October. And then I had slowed down in October. And then I had picked it back up when I had started working again. And when I was working, I started smoking. It went from 2 grams today till about, I smoke about 3.5. About 3.5 grams. So, and that's like in the midst of, I was smoking 3 times a day, but when you put it all together, I was only smoking at 3.5, which is not that much if you compare it to somebody who actually like smokes. But it was, I just picked it up. I just picked up the habit. So I was smoking every day. For one, it wasn't really good because I do sing. So it wasn't good for singing, but during the period of my life and why I was smoking, at the moment, that didn't really matter to me. I used to look at videos and everything like, people still smoke. They say their voice change a little bit, but it don't be dramatically, and I don't smoke as much, making excuses. And then that's when I should have noticed that, hey guys, we might have picked up and made this a bad habit. Nonetheless, though, I'm gonna get into why I stopped. So I honestly recently just stopped. I had stopped in, this is why I shouldn't make notes. I told myself make notes. I stopped in February. What is this? March? Yeah, I stopped in February, the beginning of February. I had stopped smoking. And the reason why I really stopped smoking is because I found out, I self-diagnosed myself and realized I have acid reflux. So I really found out I had acid reflux. Okay, well, I recently found out I had acid reflux. But when I feel like I developed it, it was like in like 2020, 2021. Oh, hell no. It had been a little later than that. It might have been like 2022. Yeah, it had to been like 2022. Because I had some meatballs and some marinara sauce, guys. Sorry, I got a little cold. I had some meatballs and some marinara sauce, and the meatballs good as hell. Meatballs are good as hell. I'm fucking them up. Dum. Next thing you know, later on, I'm thinking it was because I had macaroni too, and I do know I have the shit, you can't have dairy, lactose intolerant. And I was fucking that big macaroni cheese up too. So I'm thinking it was really the big macaroni cheese, but I'm like, I ain't had that much of that. But now looking back, it was them goddamn that marinara sauce and that meatballs. So I just stopped eating. I just cut back on marinara sauce, like eating pizza and stuff like that. Anything that had red sauce, I just cut back on it. I didn't know that was attached to acid reflux. I'm just like, nah, that red sauce be fucking me up. So I just don't eat too much of that. But recently, I think when I started smoking, that's what made it like, what the fuck. And then when you smoking, and then I might fuck around and go to Pizza Hut and get me one of their little deals. They got the little deals where you get a personal pan pizza and 4 nuggets in the joint and a soda. I fuck around and get that after just smoking. I can't even sleep, y'all. My stomach fogged up. You ever dealt with acid reflux, but you ever had to like get really bad? You can't do shit because you experience so much discomfort in your stomach. It's not to be played with. I will not play with that shit ever again. But anyways, I had stopped smoking in February, right? Because I was like, maybe, you know, my acid reflux was starting to get real bad. Like, I'm like, no, this is, something got to motherfucking give. So I stopped smoking to see if it was a smoking. Because I read up on it and Jared, because I never really got officially diagnosed at a doctor's office, I'm like, you know, I'm just going to self-diagnose myself. So it's this thing called Jared, which is basically acid reflux, you know, all that good shit with the stomach. So I looked that up and it was like smoking. So I'm like, okay, I'm gonna stop smoking. So I stopped smoking for 2 weeks. And then it was one weekend. I ain't gonna lie, I was a little stressed because I just had to make a big decision in my life. So I was a little stressed. And I fucked around and faced 3 blunts. They each was a gram apiece in a hot box. By myself, guys. That shit was a motherfucking suicide mission. If I'm about to be completely honest with myself, that shit was a suicide mission. Because not only did I do that, I turned around and guess where I went, guys? I bet you guessed it. Pizza Hut. I got me the nice little personal pan pepperoni pizza with my 4 barbecue nuggets and my root beer. Acid, straight marinara, fucking myself up. But I was hot and I was hungry, and Pizza Hut is like right by my house. So I'm like, I'm gonna be good. I ain't smoked in a minute. You know, I got it. I'm good. I did that, guys. The next day, I will never forget this. It was a Sunday. I did that shit a Sunday night. Monday morning, I woke up and was in hell. I woke up in hell. First of all, I couldn't really sleep. But when I woke up, I don't know why. My acid reflux, I don't know if it just knows the day of the week, but Mondays just be fucking me up the worst. Anyways, I woke up Monday and all that whole entire day I was just throwing up. And then I live with my, you know, I still stay at home. So I'm normally at least one person's normally home when I'm home. But for whatever reason, Monday I was just in this bitch by myself going through it. And I couldn't drive my car. So I had to literally wait for somebody to get off work. And my mom ended up getting off work around like 6 o'clock. She got home around like 7. So I'm like, no, bro, like I can't. I'm literally throwing up every hour to the point where I couldn't eat anything. Like I tried to eat me like some oatmeal or some shit. Immediately, I drank anything, water, guys. And like I literally just kept trying to drink water, and it was to the point where I'm just throwing up liquid. So I'm like, no, I gotta go to the hospital. So my mom takes me to the ER. Bro, I don't know what was going on in the hospitals. Maybe I just haven't been in a long time, but why the fuck was we in there? We got to the hospital at like 7, because my mom got here at like 6:30. She got up at 6, got here at like 6:30. We got to the hospital at 7, yo. We did not leave that bitch till 12 in the morning, damn near 1. We was in the hospital for 5 fucking hours, y'all. 5 hours, dude. I'm like, bro. And the whole time I'm in the hospital, they just get me, take me back, get me, take me back. They not really curing me. It wasn't until like my last hour in there that they gave me something to freaking cope with what I was going through. So I'm in the hospital. I'm still throwing up. Every 5 seconds I'm getting up, go to the bathroom, throwing up. And I'm telling people, I'm like, yo, I'm in this bitch throwing up. They're like, bro, like, we running your blood work. Like, it was the first time I got blood drawn. I still got the markings a little bit on my arm, but that's another story in itself. But it was my first time getting my blood drawn that I remember. Because my mom said I could have done it. I'm pretty sure I did it when I was a baby. I don't know. But from my memory, it was my first time getting my blood drawn. But it wasn't that bad. But, anyways, so I'm throwing up still in there. Anyways, the last hour, they give me Maalox. I think that's what it's called. It's like some white stuff that coats your stomach. And I'm in there. I'm like, y'all, I'm thirsty. I need something to drink. I'm constantly asking for water. They're like, we can't give you nothing because all you gonna do is you say you throwing up. All you gonna do is just throw that up too. And I'm like, I know, but y'all, something. Shit. Fuck. Like, I've been going through this shit all day. Help me. Anyway, so my last hour, they end up giving me the Maalox. And within like 30 minutes, it kicked in and I felt much, much better. And then they put me on Zofran, which helps with nausea. And then I started taking over-the-counter. Somebody told me about some over-the-counter acid reflux medicine. Laparozole, guys, there's some big words, and I don't know that medical terminology, but that's been helping out a lot too. But that literally made me stop smoking. It got too fucking bad. And then, you know, it was just so many things that lined up to where I didn't even need to smoke anyways. Because honestly, man, this is my personal, you know, experience. I don't know why everybody else smokes. I was smoking because it was an escape. It gave me something to do when there won't shit to do. And it, like, when I smoke, I'm not as anxious because I deal with anxiety. So it started off for that because my anxiety would get really bad to where I'm having like, my whole body's just reacting, and I don't like that feeling. But I always know that, you know, my mom always say everything is mental. So if you put your mind to get over something, you know, and if you want to do it without having to use something else, you can do it. You just have to want it and have to find out ways to do it without doing that. So, and I haven't smoked since that incident, and that was late February, and I feel much better. Sometimes I get like, you know, sometimes anxiety still kicks in, but because I've been working on my mental, it's not as bad now. And I've come up with different coping mechanisms now. You know, like I journal, I listen to music, I walk, like all that cliche shit they tell you to do. That shit, I'm not gonna lie, guys, that shit actually worked. But it's going, you know, different strokes for different folks. Some people, you know, they may rather go bike riding or hiking or something like that, or they may rather sleep it off or some shit like that. But, you know, I do what works for me, what floats my boat. But literally, guys, I literally stopped smoking because my acid reflux, like that shit was just, medically was not good for me. You know, shout out to the stoners, because I will do an edible. That's really what I start off with. I started out doing edibles, and that, you know, that didn't do shit, it would just get me high. But every now and then, you know, we have a little da-da-da-da-da. I do a little edible. It ain't gonna be no crazy shit, though. Hell no. People be... That shit will get you fucked up. I don't know if y'all ever did an edible. That shit different from smoking weed. And weed, you be, you know, especially now the new weed, you don't be as high as it used to be. But you just go... Which is probably why I was facing so many blunts in one day. But... you just go doing edible, your ass will be lit to the next motherfucking day, and you will get the best sleep of your life. And this is not me promoting edibles, but personally, it's a better alternative to smoking. It lasts longer. It's more impactful. If you like really looking to be high, it's way more impactful. And yeah, so guys, that's the end of this video. That's the reason why I stopped smoking. If y'all smoke, what's your favorite strain? I'm a sativa girly. I'm a upper. I don't like to be dragging and feeling like I'm a motherfucking zombie. I like to, cause I'm already like naturally like, yeah. So I don't want nothing that's gonna make me like, cause if I'm not like that, I'm gonna feel like I'm not gonna feel myself. I want, yeah. You feel me? Bow. But yeah, guys. I hope you like this video. If y'all want me to give, you know, a little more story times about myself. Did I introduce myself in the beginning of the video? Because I feel like y'all see my name. It be in my, why am I drawing blank, guys? My name is in my channel, Zitavia's Lifestyle. And sometimes I'll put it in my title of my videos. So if you don't know, I'm Zitavia. Nice to meet you. Handshake, da-da-da-da. But, yeah, I hope you guys like this video. Like, comment, share, subscribe. Send it to somebody, you know? Yeah. Tell a friend to tell a friend if you like my content. Tune in. You dig?
A few moments later.
That's a quick thing I forgot to add this in my video. So, not only was, like, I was throwing up everything, but I literally lost 10 pounds, y'all. I weighed myself before everything happened, and I was, like... Because I remember saying, like, dang, I need to look, I'm getting big. I'm eating. So, I weighed, it was 153.2. I remember that shit. And then when I weighed myself, because I was so sick and I literally was not eating, y'all. Like, that whole time, like, Mondays when I went to the doctor's office, I probably didn't eat actual food until... I think it was Thursday when I actually ate something and actually was able to hold it down. Other than that, I was, you know, throwing up. But then when they gave me the vomiting medicine and it finally kicked in, it helped me not to be as nauseous when I eat. So when that finally kicked in, it was like Wednesday, Thursday, and I actually was able to eat. And all I ate was like a salad, a chicken salad from Chick-fil-A. It's a chicken salad. But anyways, y'all, I literally lost 10 pounds because when I weighed myself again on Thursday, I was 143 exactly. I just weighed myself this morning. I was 141, but I was 143, y'all. I dropped 10 pounds in 3 days. I was sick as fuck. I was told to fuck up.